Okay, game 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Irie Insurance pregame show as Northern Cass.
pass. Rolling to his right. They throw it. The in route to Tanner. Steck makes the catch. Steck dives for the pylon. Touchdown!
Up by the Nuggets and an attack. That'll go for a kill from Anasteer.
Lamar looks for a block, makes a man miss at the 5. End zone touchdown. Swirls. Sets up middle. Jensen for the exclamation point kill.
30, the 20, the 15, the 10, and an 85-yard touchdown run for Landon Olsen.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
Good evening and welcome to Northern Cass, where we're getting ready for Region 1 high school volleyball tonight as the Northern Cass Jaguars host the Sargent County Bulldogs. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us here on YourLiveEvent.com. Our pregame show is brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Northern Cass comes in with a record of 15-1 overall. They are 6-0 in Region 1 play. And they're coming off a victory last night, 3-0 at Hillsborough Central Valley. Sargent County tied for second in the region at 4-1. They're tied with Wyndmere, Lidgemer, and Hankinson. And the Bulldogs are 6-6 on the year. And Sargent County hasn't had a game since last week Tuesday when they defeated Kindred by 3-1. We'll check in with both coaches, Jenna Anderson of Sargent County and Angie Johnson of Northern Cass, when we return with our pregame show after these words on YourLiveEvent.com. Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsborough, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Welcome back to the Irie Insurance pregame show as Northern Cass hosts Sargent County in a Region 1 matchup. Angie Johnson is the coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars. 2 2 games in 2 days now after a win against Hillsborough Central Valley last night. Talk about that game.
Yeah, it was a really good non-region game, just some really good competition. They do a really good job of being scrappy and keeping the energy up, so the gym was really fun.
Who were some people that stood out on Monday?
So Addie Russ played a really good game. She played really good defense, and then she was able to get herself in a lot of good positions to get the ball to her hitters. And then Hayden also had a really good game, being able to hit down the line on the right side and just make some smart decisions.
So you're off to a good start and still undefeated in Region 1 play.
Yeah, we'd like to keep it that way, but we know it's not an easy task, so hopefully we can keep that going tonight.
Now Sargent County, the opponent, they're just about a game or so behind you, and they'd like to hover in for a good playoff spot.
Yeah, I mean, they always bring a good team to the table. They, just like Hillsborough, they bring a lot of energy, and they are really scrappy, so we just have to make sure that we come out on our side of the court and that we're ready to play.
And will be some other important things for you.
Just controlling our pace of the game. We like to run a faster pace, so making sure that we stick with that, and then just our communication. We've been working a lot on that to make sure that we're not having any of those easy points that we're giving the other team just on our errors.
And that's the thing, coaches talk about having their players talk, but players also, with that, have to listen.
Exactly, yeah. With communication comes talking and listening, and then trust as well. So we're slowly learning, all of that throughout us playing and getting our trust with each other.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
That's Angie Johnson, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars. We'll continue with our pregame show after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
Back on the Irie Insurance pregame show, Sargent County is at Northern Cass tonight. Jenna Anderson, the coach of Sargent County, joins us now. Talk about how your season's gone.
It's been really good. We're kind of getting to the slow part of our season. We started the season, 2 games a week, Saturday tournaments, and we finally had a week off. Our last game was last Tuesday. It was our homecoming match against Kindred, and we got away with the win, so we're feeling good coming into today.
And you've done pretty well so far in Region 1 play, 4-1, I believe.
Yep, yeah. So last I looked, which was last week, we were tied, 3-way tie for second place in Region 1.
Mm-hmm. What have been the strong points of the Bulldogs?
I think our biggest thing is that we're across the board strong. We don't have, one that's standing out each night. We have 4 or 5 of them that are standing out each night. 6 of them standing out each night.
And you've got a pretty good amount of height, too, on your side, I see.
Yeah, that hasn't been the case in other years. So, yeah, our defense has been really strong, both in our back row, but especially at our net is something that we rely on.
Now, Northern Cass tonight, the team that's leading in Region 1 and also the defending Class B state champions. Is that a little extra incentive for your girls?
For sure. Whenever we play a team like Northern Cass, a bigger school, and like you said, defending state champions, we take a little bit of extra time thinking about how we're going to play the game. And I think these girls this year, with the success that we've had, that's made them even hungrier for a win tonight.
What will be the important things for you?
Our attitude. We've talked a lot about they believe in themselves this year, which is something that we haven't before, and that's going to be a big key to our game tonight, because if they believe in themselves, all those other things come together.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you so much.
That's Jenna Anderson, coach of the Sargent County Bulldogs. We'll be back with the starting lineups as Sargent County and Northern Cass square off. Back after these words on yourliveevent.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance. We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Welcome back to Northern Cass. Joe Lancello here as we get ready for Region 1 volleyball between the Northern Cass Jaguars, who are on the court warming up now, and the Sargent County Bulldogs. In the JV game earlier today, it was Northern Cass winning that 2-0. Let's take a look at our starting lineups for tonight's game. First of all, for Sargent County, they will go with one setter in the game at all times. That'll be Sadie Newstall, a 5'7" junior. Outside hitters, number 22, Carly Kadoon, a 5'10" sophomore. And number 26, Elena Anderson, a 5'3" senior. Middle hitters for the Bulldogs, number 24, Hallie Nelson, a 5'10" senior. And number 33, Amber Kerr, a 5'10" senior. And the other starter, depending on how the rotation lines up, would be number 4, Chloe Bogart, a 5'4 junior. And number 13, Lily Lee, a 5'10 junior. And the libero, the designated back row player for Sargent County, would be number 5, Emma Bixby. She is a 5'2 junior. Jenna Anderson, the coach of Sargent County, the Bulldogs, 6-6 overall, 4-1 in Region 1 play. Now for the Northern Cass Jaguars, they will have 2 different people at the center spot. Number 3, Addie Rust, a 5'5 senior, will start off as the center, but rotating in later will be number 6, Paige Bosch. She's also a 5'3 senior. Outside hitters, number 4, Hayden Crockett, a 5'9 junior, and number 5, Ari Anderson, a 5'9 senior. Other outside hitter playing opposite the center is number 14, Lauren Johnson, a 5'10 sophomore. And playing in the middle, number 10, Ellie Lucas, a 6'1 senior. And number 7, Josie Jensen, a 6'3 senior. Angie Johnson, the coach of Northern Cass, the Jaguars 15-1 overall, 6-0 in Region 1 play. And we should be getting a new set of North Dakota volleyball rankings coming up tonight or tomorrow. And the last rankings that I saw had Mayport CG as the number 1 team in the state, with Northern Cass second. And what separates the 2 teams is that Mayport CG had a victory over Northern Cass early in the season. And that was a 5-setter, as I recall. Looking at the standings in Region 1, Northern Cass at 6-0. Sargent County, Hankinson, and Wyndmere Lidgerwood at 4-1. Oak Grove and Kindred are 3-2. Maple River 2-2. Lisbon 2-3. Central Cass 2-3. Tri-State 0-4. Enderlin 0-5. And Richland also 0-5. Other games tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion at Lisbon. Crookston at Hawley. Winnimac at Ada Borup West. Hankinson at Kindred, and Larimore at Mayport CG. And that game actually in Findlay. And again, all those available on YourLiveEvent.com or on the Your Live Event YouTube page. And we'll come back with the start of tonight's high school volleyball matchup between Northern Cass and Sargent County after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
The Sargent Central Dollars for Scholars chapter is a nonprofit foundation that supports academic success in the community. The mission is to mobilize the community on behalf of post-secondary education success for the students. Dollars for Scholars chapters help hometown students achieve their educational goals by raising scholarship funds, establishing endowments, and more. For more information, scan the QR code on screen, stop by the Sargent Central School District, or find the Sargent Central Dollars for Scholars page on Facebook.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com. In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota. And Abby Weibly of Northern Cass singing our national anthem just a couple of moments ago. Jaguars, as I mentioned, played a game yesterday, winning 3-0 at Hillsborough Central Valley, and they'll be back on the court on Thursday at Enderlin in another Region 1 matchup. And a reminder that coming up on Friday, we will have Northern Cass football for you on YourLiveEvent.com as the Jaguars travel to Thompson. Pre-game at 6:30, kickoff at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com. Sargent County being introduced now. They're in the gray shirts with white numbers. White and blue trim. And the Northern Cass Jaguars to be introduced now. They'll be in their gold uniforms with black numbers and letters. Black trim.
At center, the senior, number 3, Addie Ross. Outside hitter, a junior, number 4, Aiden Brockett. At right side hitter, a senior, number 5, Ari Anderson.
And a reminder, to get more information on these teams, there's the R&J Broadcasting Fall Sports Guide, which is available at area stores and at many area high schools as well. And if you can't wait, you can get it online at rjbroadcasting.com. Go to the sports side and just click the link for the Fall Sports Guide so you can have it on your phone or your laptop at home. And the pregame handshakes are low fives, I guess. Trying to high five would be impossible with a net now that I think of it. Unless you're on your own side of the net. Sargent County looking to pull the surprise. As Northern Cass again undefeated in region play and 15-1 overall. Northern Cass front line with Jensen, Ari Anderson, and Lauren Johnson. Tess Jalbert, the libero, will come in for Hayden Crockett to start things off. Hard to know who won the toss and who's going to serve first. Well, just as I say that, Sargent County's Sadie Newstall has dropped behind the service line, and she'll be serving it up from right to left. Our scoreboard brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. And we start off with an ace for Sadie Newstall and the Bulldogs with a 1-0 start. Left-handed serve. Up in the near sideline by Lucas. Jensen, bango. Josie Jensen with her first kill, tied at 1, and Northern Cass get the serve. The libero, Tess Jalbert, will serve it up. Bump set to the far side off the top of the net, and it stays down, and a kill for Carly Cadoon. Two-one Sargent County. It's Cadoon serving and just cut the back line for an ace. 3-1 in favor of Sargent County, and 2 of their 3 points coming via the ace. Hard serve by Cadoon, up by Jensen. Jensen gets the set, and she caught the coffin corner. (3-2). Jaguars serve. Rotating in is number 9, Addie Winterquist, to play in the front row. And number 6, Paige Bosch, will serve, and she'll be the setter of the next 3 rotations. Bosch looking to tie it, and does with an ace. Bosch serving again, trying to give Northern Cass their first lead. Back set near side, Winterquist is blocked, and it stays blocked. Hallie Nelson with the block. And Sargent County back in front at 4-3. Jump serve by Hallie Nelson. Jensen, nice dig. Volleyed over by Cadoon, free ball Northern Cass. Crockett tipping, covered. Pushed over by Amber Kerr. From Jensen to the middle, smash. (4-4) in the opening set. And that's the one thing you can't really coach a team to do, is deal with somebody 6'4" when you don't have anybody near that size. Here's the Jensen serve. Kerr up by Jalbert. And a tap by number 10, Ellie Lucas, into the net. Sargent County back in front 5-4. Rotating in is number 4, Chloe Bogart, a 5'4" junior. Replacing Lily Lee. And here's the Bogart serve. Lucas, who can hit a little herself. First kill for Lucas, 5-5 in the opening set. And Hayden Crockett, the 5'9" junior, to serve for Northern Cass. Pushed over by Emma Bixby, free ball. And a swing from the middle by Winterquist goes down. And the Jaguars with their first lead of this first set at 6-5. Here's the Crockett serve, and that will not be fished out. That's an ace. Whoop. Crockett serving again. Kerr, yes. Beating the double block. First kill for Amber Kerr, a 5'10 senior. Elena Anderson serving for Sargent County. Bumped over by Lucas, free ball for the Bulldogs. And a hit off hands. Nice diving dig to keep it alive. Joust at the net. Again, and Lucas wins it again. Second kill for Ellie Lucas. It's an 8-6 game as Addie Rust back into the game and serving for the Jaguars. Care off hands, and it'll stay down. Care with 2 kills, and now the libero Emma Bixby serving for Sargent County. Back set near side, Lucas, down it goes. Ellie Lucas with 3 kills. And Lucas now back to serve, and Josie Jensen now in the front row again for Northern Cass. Serve up by Bogart. Nelson off, out of bounds. Lucas with a hard serve, and that's an ace. 3 aces for Northern Cass in this opening set so far. That just cleared the net. That was bumped straight over. Jensen, nice adjustment to the set. She wanted to take a big swing, but the set really didn't allow her to do that, so she adjusted and tipped it down for a kill. And timeout by Sargent County on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com, the letter ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Last time we were tied was at 5, and Northern Cass on a 7-2 run as Ellie Lucas serves again. Nelson will hit it over. Lauren Johnson. Dug by Bixby. Tipped over by Kadoon. Lucas with a back row swing off a hand, off a defender. And a nice bump over. Good recovery by Sargent County. Lucas, or check that. Jensen. (13-7) in favor of the Jaguars. And 5 kills for Josie Jensen. The Lucas serve and ace just in front of Bixby. Two aces by Lucas, and she'll serve again. Nelson, too long. (15-7), the Northern Cass lead in the opening set. Serve up by Bogart. Tipping over was Kadoon. Lauren Johnson hits over. Nelson. Just wide. And Sargent County will use their second and last timeout. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. It's Northern Cass 16, Sargent County 7 in the opening set. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more about ibanknorth.com, ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Nelson, that did not clear the net. Three straight hitting errors by Sargent County. Now make it a 10-point lead for Northern Cass in the opening set. Bixby, the libero. She took off from behind the back line, so that was a legal swing. And Ari Anderson hits wide. And Sargent Cass getting the serve back, and that will be an ace. The second of the game for Sadie Newstall, the setter. 17-9. Jensen. Just long, no touch. That just cleared the net by Newstall. Lucas from the back row. Dug by Elena Anderson. Lee with a swing, that's dug. And Ari Anderson hitting into the net. And an ace again for Newstall. Her third. Bumped tight to the net and smashed down by Jensen. Now Tess Jalbert, the libero, to serve for Northern Cass. And that's an ace. 5 for the Jaguars in the opening set, the first for Jalbert. And a cross-court swing by Hayden Crockett goes out of bounds. (19-13). As Kadoon serve, that's bumped off everything, and the Jaguars able to scramble it over. Bixby from the back, dug by the opposite libero, Jalbert. Punched over by Crockett and down. First kill for Hayden Crockett. 20-13. Jaguars get the serve back, and number 6, Paige Bosch, will be the setter the next 3 rotations, and she's serving right now. Nelson, block back. Elena Anderson. Off Bosch. Lucas with the volley from the back. Nelson just missed. (21-13) in favor of the Jaguars, 4 points away from taking the opening set. Bixby with a diving dig, Elena Anderson. Backwards by Bosch. Jensen bumps over. Lee, dug by Jalbert. Crockett. Oh! Crockett tried to hit it straight back, but it went into the net. And again, good work by Sargent County's defense to keep the ball alive, and there's a serve a little strong by Hallie Nelson, and that's the first service error of the game for either team. (22-14) as Jensen serves just long. Another few inches, and that would have been another ace. 22-15 as for Chloe Bogart serving for Sargent County. Back set Crockett off hands and down in the corner. Crockett's second kill, 23-15. Jaguars 2 points away from taking the opening set. And now Crockett to serve. Bixby with a back row swing. Popped up in the back by Crockett. Lucas, just long. (23-16), the door remaining open for another comeback, and it was not intending upon the ball that actually got out the open door. Here's the Elena Anderson serve, up by Jensen. And a hit off hands by Eddie Winterquist is good. Winterquist's second kill, and it's now set point for Northern Cass at number 1. And Addie Rust rotates into the game to serve. But it's in the net. (24-17), still set point for Northern Cass. Emma Bixby serving. Long tip by Lucas. Doug scrambled over. Back set for Lucas. Off a defender and out of play. And Illy Lucas with her 4th kill of the set. And Northern Cass win it by a score of 25-17. Josie Jensen with a school record for career kills. Congratulations to her. Quite a week. Homecoming queen last week. And now setting a school record for kills. Congratulations. We've played one set here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, DHBank and D.com. Northern Cass take the first set in the best 3 out of 5, 25-17. Set 2 after this on YourLiveEvent.com. If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsboro, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
And this between set update is brought to you by Hunter Insurance Agency, dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. In the opening set, unofficially for Northern Cass, 13 kills, no blocks, 5 aces, 2 service errors, 5 kills for Josie Jensen, and 4 kills and 2 aces for Ellie Lucas. And for Sargent County, unofficially 3 kills, 1 block, 4 aces, 1 service error. 3 aces by Sadie Neustel, the setter. It will be Northern Cass serving to start set number 2, having won the first set 25-17. Ellie Lucas's serve. Back set to the far side, and down it goes by Carly Cadoon. Second kill for Cadoon. And Neustel back to serve now. Dug by Lucas. Jensen split the 2 defenders. 6 kills now for Jensen. And the libero Tess Jalbert now going to serve it up for the Jaguars from left to right. Bump straight back over. Jensen had to reach for that one, dug by Bixby. Nelson off hands and down. Hallie Nelson, the 5'10 senior, with her first kill. And the Bulldogs back up 2-1. Cadoon serve. Crockett down the line. Hayden with 3 kills. Tied at 2 in the second set. Rust rotates out. Ari Anderson rotates out. Addie Winterquist is in the front row, and Paige Bosch is serving and will be the center. Back set Nelson. And that'll stay down. (3-2) Sargent County. And Hallie Nelson will serve it. Oh, Northern Cass doing very well after the backboard got in the way there. Lee bumps over. Jensen, yes. (3-3) in the second. 7 kills now for Jensen. And she'll rotate into the back to serve. Back row attack by Cadoon. Bump straight back over. Care from the middle. And just long by Crockett. And Sargent Cass back in the lead 4-3. No one has scored back-to-back points in this second set so far. Chloe Bogart serving for the Bulldogs. Lucas down the line but wide. And because I opened my big mouth, Sargent County scored 2 in a row now as Bogart serves again. And that'll be Winterquist winning the battle at the net. Third kill for the 6-foot junior. Jaguars get the serve trailing 5-4 as Hayden Crockett serves. Tight to the net, so Neustel poked it over. Lucas wide. (6-4) in favor of Sargent County. Elena Anderson to serve. Bosch back set. Winterquist blocked. Cadoon and Kerr with the block, and it's a 7-4 lead for Sargent County. Now a serve out of bounds. Second service error against the Bulldogs. 5 serving 7. Addie Rust to serve. Forearm smash by Kerr gets the ball over the net, and a smash by Lucas puts it down. Five kills for Ellie Lucas. Jaguars can tie it now on the Addie Rust serve. Kerr, off a defender and out of play. Amber Kerr with her third kill. And the Bulldogs get the serve back with an 8-6 lead. Their libero, Emma Bixby, to serve it up. Lucas is hit off the top of the net. Bixby from the back. She's not afraid to swing from there. And Nelson with a block. Her second block of the game, and that's 3 for Sargent County as a team. Bixby, hard serve. Pushed over by Rust on the second ball. The hit by Kadoon is Doug. Lucas. Kept alive. Hit over by Bogart. Bixby punches over for a free ball. Lauren Johnson tipping over and down. Sophomore Lauren Johnson with her first kill. And the Jaguars within 9-7 in set 2 after they won the first set 25-17. And scrambled over again. Joust at the net. Volleyed over by Jensen. Nelson off the block and down. Hallie Nelson, a 5'10 senior, with a kill off hands. And a 10-7 lead for Sargent County in the second. As Newstall serves into the net. Third service error by the Sargent County Bulldogs. Tess Jalbert serving now for Northern Cass, and that caught the back line for an ace. Jalbert's second ace of the game. And the 6 for the Jaguars. And now a chance to tie on the Jalbert serve. It was more punched than passed, and Crockett said thank you and tied the set. 4 kills for Crockett. Bixby with the dig. Nelson, oh! Hallie Nelson is warming up with her 4th kill. And now to serve Carly Kadoon, 5'10 sophomore. And they're going to call a double hit on Jensen as she was trying to field the serve. That'll go as an ace for Kadoon. And a 12-10 lead for the Bulldogs. Jensen clobbered long. (13-10) Sargent County. And that goes into the net. 4 service errors now against Sargent County. Paige Bosch rotates into the back row to serve it up. Addie Winterquist is in the front row now for the Northern Cass. Back set Nelson. Nelson with 5 kills on the night. And Nelson will go back to serve. Well, I'm probably sure Northern Cass is glad to see her. Not in the front row. And there's a serve out of bounds. 14-12. Josie Jensen to serve. And that'll be an ace. Jensen's first ace of the night, and 7 for Northern Cass. And now they can tie it on this serve. Kerr. And the ricochets off the ceiling were too tough to deal with. Fourth kill for Kerr. And I have complete sympathy. Sympathy, not symphony, for anybody trying to fight a ball off the ceiling. Crockett. And a net violation. (15-14). Hayden Crockett to serve. Up by Bogart. And Jensen pancaked that. Hit over by Neustel. Tipped over by Lauren Johnson, and it stays down. You don't expect girls at the high school level at 6'4" to be able to pancake a ball. That is, just get your hand out like a pancake flipper and keep it from hitting the floor. And there's a swing too long by Winterquist. Or, no, check that violation. On Sargent County. Point for Northern Cass. Sargent County timeout on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. Northern Cass won the first set over Sargent County, and the Jaguars lead the second set 16-15. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Northern Cass in the lead 16-15 in set 2. As Crockett serves, and that's going to go off the top of the net and out of bounds for an ace. (17-15). Up by Kadoon. Kerr off a defender and out of play. 5 kills now for senior Amber Kerr. Elena Anderson serving to try to tie it up. Lucas tipping, but stopped at the net by Kerr. Diving dig, and they can't fish it out. That's an ace. And a Sargent County lead. And Northern Cass will take a timeout. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our future, sharing our heritage with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. The letter I, banknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Sargent County has hung pretty well with Northern Cass. for a good deal of the first set. And now it's the Bulldogs up 18-17, and that's another ace for Elena Anderson. Back-to-back aces make it 19-17. Bosch fishes it out. Johnson hits over. Bogart with a long bump. Tight to the net. And smacked down by Winterquist. Winterquist now with 4 kills. Jaguars trail 19-18. Number 1, Abby Weibly is in the back row, or, whoops, I take that back. And Elena Anderson will serve again. Lucas Bango. And that was something that Northern Cass really needed, the 6th kill for Lucas. Addie Rust is in the game now to be the setter, and she'll also serve it up. And a question by Coach Angie Johnson of Northern Cass, checking something at the scorer's table. Northern Cass got the last point, so I don't know what there might be to complain about. Well, Coach Johnson goes back to her seat. And the down official saying, let's play ball. The Rust serve up by Bixby. Kerr. Down. 6 kills now for Kerr. 21-18 Jaguars. Trailing. And that's an ace by Bixby. Taking advantage of a serve off the top of the net being in play, and a timeout Northern Cass, their second and final one of the set. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Northern Cass won the first set 25-17. Sargent County leads the second 21-18. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. So the Jaguars have used both their timeouts in this set. Sargent County still has one if they need it. Bulldogs 3 points away from tying the match, as junior Emma Bixby will serve it up. Hard serve up by Weibly. Ari Anderson hits over and clobbered long by Kadoon. Jaguars with the serve back, trailing 22-19. Ellie Lucas to serve, and Josie Jensen in the front row. That's the rotation Northern Cass would have wanted the most. Jensen, yes. Jensen's 8th kill, 22-20. Ellie Lucas to serve again. Up by Elena Anderson. And through the block and down for Kadoon. 23-20. Kadoon now with 3 kills. And the serve by Neustel just went over the net. Tip over by Jensen. Kadoon into the net. 23-21. Lauren Johnson in to serve. Hit over by Kadoon. Jensen. And everybody converging forward leaves a lot of space. 23-22. Jensen with 9 kills and Sargent County with their final timeout of the second set. Northern Cass won the first set 25-17. Sargent County leads the second set 23-22 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. Back after this.
Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
While we were away, everybody came back quicker after the timeout. They didn't spend much time on the bench, and a carry called on Sargent County. We're tied at 23. 25 to win a set, and you have to win by 2. Crockett off hands and down. Hayden Crockett's 5th kill. Set point for Northern Cass in number 2. Tess Jalbert to serve. Up by Bixby. Nelson. Kept alive. Nelson again off the block, and that'll tie it at 24. Six kills now for Hallie Nelson. The serve by Kadoon. Remember, you have to win by 2 points. Elena Anderson. Dug by Jalbert. Jensen. Dug by Kadoon. Pushed over on the second ball by Rust. (25-24) set point now for Northern Cass at number 2. That's the time to try something like that, putting the ball over in the second ball, especially when the adrenaline's flowing on both sides. The Paige Bosch serve. Back for Nelson. Nice dig by Winterquist. Whistle. Double hit call on the Jaguars. So we're back to deuce. The Nelson serve is just long. 6 service errors for Sargent County, 5 in the second set. And again, set point for Northern Cass. Jensen serve. Kerr. Jalbert. Winterquist off hands and down. And Northern Cass, after being behind late, come back to win the second set 27-25 over Sargent County. And so the Jaguars are now up 2-0, the best 3 out of 5 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. Set number 3 and the stats after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Northern Kansas School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Kansas will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Kansas is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northernkansasschool.org. That's northernkansasschool.org.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
And our between set report is brought to you by Hunter Insurance. Hunter Insurance Agency is dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Unofficially, after 2 sets, Northern Cass 28 kills, no blocks, 8 kills, 2 service errors, led by 9 kills for Josie Jensen and 6 for Ellie Lucas. Sargent County unofficially, 15 kills, 4 blocks, 8 aces make that, and 6 service errors. 6 kills, 2 blocks for Hallie Nelson, 6 kills, 1.5 blocks for Amber Kerr. So Sargent County will serve first, starting the 3rd set. Northern Cass winning the first 2 sets, 25-17 and 27-25. Jensen gets set 3 off to a start for the Jaguars with their 10th kill of the night. Tess Jalbert, the libero, will serve it up now for Northern Cass from left to right. Lee, off a defender, kept alive by Lucas, bumped over by Rust. And a hit off hands by Kadoon. Kadoon now with 4 kills. And Kadoon back to serve, too long. And a rotation question. Okay, we're squared away. Anderson and Rust off. Winner question of the front row, number 9, and number 6, Paige Bosch to serve for Northern Cass. Back set, Nelson blocked. Jensen and Crockett with the block. That's the first block for a point for Northern Cass tonight. Bosch to serve again. Elena Anderson blocked and inbounds. Josie Jensen now with, oh, that went out of bounds, beg your pardon. I thought it did. Hallie Nelson serving, trying to tie up the 3rd set. Jensen off a defender and out of play. (4-2) in favor of the Jaguars in the 3rd set, and Jensen back to serve. Into the net. Just the 3rd service error for Northern Cass tonight. They did not have one in the entire 2nd set. Number 4, Chloe Bogart serving for Sargent County. And that'll be an ace. Bogart, a 5'4" junior, serving to try to give the Bulldogs the lead. Back set, Crockett. Right to Bixby. Kadoon. Ellie Lucas, dug by Bixby. Kerr hits over. Winterquest. Tipping but right to the setter, Newstall. Kerr hitting over. Lucas tipping past the double block, kept alive. Back set for Crockett, bango! 6 kills for Hayden Crockett. 5-4 Northern Cass in front as they're going for the sweep. And trying to improve to 7-0 in Region 1 play. Kadoon out of bounds. (6-4) Northern Cass in the third. And that just went over the net. A lucky bounce for Crockett. Free ball Jaguars. Winterquist into the net. (6-5) Elena Anderson serving to try to tie this up. A tip over by Lauren Johnson from the middle is covered. Kadoon long volley just missed the corner on the near side. Number 3, Addie Rust rotating into the game. She'll be the setter of the next 3 rotations. And 5, Ari Anderson rotating into the front row for Northern Cass. Lucas's hit is dug by Elena Anderson. A Bixby swing. And Russ was trying to set that with one hand, which is not easy to do. And it wound up throwing her teammates off. And Bixby serves into the net. Eight service errors by Sargent County tonight. Ellie Lucas serving for the Jaguars. Kadoon, nice tip. But nobody reacted to the initial pass. And the setter, Sadie Newstall, serving. Oh, that just cleared the net, and that's an ace. 4 aces for Newstall. Now we're tied at 8 in the third set. That's 10 aces for the Bulldogs tonight. Jensen. Did that clear the net? It was blocked by Lee. And 9-8. Jensen blocked back and down again. Nelson and Lee. Now the serve just clearing the net again. And there's a point for Northern Cass. First kill tonight for Ari Anderson. Lauren Johnson serving for Northern Cass. And an ace just in front of Bixby. Nine aces for Northern Cass tonight. And Kadoon with the kaboom. Her 5th kill. Russ with a bump back for Jensen off the block and down. Tied at 11. And that's 11 kills now for Jensen. Paige Bosch rotates into the back row to serve and be the setter. Addie Winterquist into the front row for Northern Cass. Back set far side. Nelson off hands. Dug by Bosch. Crockett into the net. And Sargent County in the lead 12-11. Line drive serve by Nelson is bumped back over and then a bad bump out of bounds. Tied at 12 in the 3rd set. Northern Cass won the first 2. 25-17, 27-25. Jensen's serve hit over by Elena Anderson. Jensen sets for Crockett, dug by Bixby. And Lee, there was a touch of the net. Lily Lee with her first kill. And Sargent County in front, 13-12. Lee rotates out, and number 4, Chloe Bogart with the serve. Lucas into the net. That didn't clear it at all. 14-12 Sargent County trying to keep this match alive. Winterquist. Nice tip and a nice dig by Elena Anderson. Kerr, dug by Jensen. Crockett, dug by Bixby. Put over in the second ball. A nice reach by Jensen. Kerr, wide. That's another nice thing about having a player 6'4" in your team, long arms in the back. And there's an ace for Hayden Crockett. Her 3rd of the night. 14 all in the 3rd set. As Northern Cass going for the sweep. Off the top of the net, Bixby did well to follow it. Kerr blocked back. Lucas and Winterquist on the block. 15-14 in favor of the Jaguars. Crockett serves again. Elena Anderson out of bounds. There was a touch at the net. First kill for senior Elena Anderson. $15 all in the 3rd set. Lauren Johnson hitting over, bump backwards. And Anderson giving Northern Cass a free ball. Winterquist off hands to Bogart. Kadoon off the top of the net and down. Six kills for Carly Kadoon. And a 16-15 lead for Sargent County in the 3rd. Lucas. And Newstel trying to make the most of that, but could only punch into the net. $16 all in the 3rd. Addie Russ to serve now for Northern Cass. Kerr hits over, but out of bounds. 17-16 in favor of Northern Cass. And Sargent County will take a timeout. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Northern Cass leads Sargent County 2-0, and Northern Cass leads 17-16 in the third. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. So Sargent County using the first of their 2 timeouts. Cadoon covered by Jalbert in the back. Lucas bumps over. Cadoon, and it stays down on the Jaguar side. 7 kills for Cadoon, and we're tied at 17. Northern Cass is going for the sweep. Sargent County trying to keep this alive. Emma Bixby, the libero, serving. Tipped over by Lucas. Cadoon with a tip. That was covered. Lucas just missed. (18-17) in favor of the Bulldogs, and timeout by Northern Cass. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Northern Cass leads Sargent County 2-0, but Sargent County is up 18-17 in the third. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com, the letter I, banknorth.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Emma Bixby, the libero, to serve again for Sargent County, each team with 1 timeout left in this third set. Lucas off hands. Bogart reached down an arm. Newstill bumped it over. Lucas down. Tied at 18 in the third. Ellie Lucas with 7 kills to go with 2 aces and 1 block assist. Lucas serving again, and that's another ace. Lucas's 3rd ace of the game, and the Jaguars back up 19-18 in the third. And another ace for Lucas. 20-18. And Sargent County will take a timeout. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Josie Jensen, 11 kills, 1 half a block and 1 ace for Northern Cass. Ellie Lucas, 7 kills, 1 block assist, and 4 aces. For Sargent County, 7 kills for Hallie Nelson, along with 2.5 blocks. 6 kills, 1.5 blocks for Amber Kerr. And Lucas to serve again. She served back-to-back aces. And Newstill's bump will make sure it's not a hat trick. Jensen with a tip and down. Northern Cass now 4 points away from a sweep. Bixby, a line drive bump pushed over, and they're going to call a ball handling error, double hit on Newstall. Jaguars 3 points away from a sweep. And Sargent County almost got the ball over on a freak play, but they don't. 23-18. Anderson the dig, slide set for Kadoon, who clobbered that out of bounds. And now match point for Northern Cass. The Lucas serve. Going for a sharp angle was Nelson and gets the kill and keeps the match alive for Sargent County. Still match point. And an ace. Newstall's 5th ace of the game. Jensen punches over, covered by Bixby. Elena Anderson. Weibel covers. Jensen tips. Covered. Nelson long. And Northern Cass finished the sweep. (25-17, 27-25, and 25-20. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Northern Cass with the sweep, 7-0 in Region 1, 16-1 overall. We'll come back with our postgame show after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Dagelman.
Our culture at Dagelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Welcome back to our post-game show. Joe Lancello here with Jenna Anderson, the coach of the Sargent County Bulldogs, and for losing in 3 straight sets, nobody in this gym thinks it was an easy night for Northern Cass to get a win like that.
Yeah, like I told you in the pregame, we really, really wanted it, and those girls proved it, especially that second set, going point for point for point.
And you had and you got 6 blocks for points on Northern Cass, which I'm guessing that is a high that they've allowed in the season. So full credit to Amber Kerr and Hallie Nelson up front.
Yeah, not only does that obviously get us points on the board, but it's a really big boost in morale for our team when they can do that right at the net.
Yeah, because it's tough to coach against someone who stands 6'4".
Right, yeah. And I think, some of what comes with getting those blocks is that knowing what's on the other side of the net and knowing what we have to do to get up there and stop her.
And serving 11 aces for your team, 5 of them from your setter, Sadie Newstall.
Yeah, it's not very often that you get to the end of the game, and at least for us Sargent County Bulldogs, that we say our serving was one of our hot points, and tonight that we definitely can't say that that's something that took us out of the game.
So what else do you take out of this? Because, certainly it's a morale boost even though it's an L.
Yeah, well, and we talked about after that second set, we had 2 net calls, we had 1 double contact call, we had 2 balls where we weren't in the right spot on defense because we changed some things. So you take away those points and we're in the lead by 3. So, fixing those little things, and it's a really good opportunity to talk about the fact that those little things make such a big difference.
Now you go to a tournament at Enderlin on Saturday.
Yep, we're in Lisbon.
Oh, okay.
The Lisbon Enderlin tournament, but we're at the Lisbon site this year. Yep.
All right, and best of luck there. Congratulations on your performance tonight. Wish there was a little more to show for it in the win-loss column, but again, people who watch this will be impressed.
Yep, we're ready for regionals.
All right, thanks very much.
Thanks.
Jenna Anderson, the coach of Sargent County, the Bulldogs losing 3 sets to none. We continue with our post-game show, and joined now by Ellie Lucas of, if I can get you to turn this way, for Northern Cass. The Jaguars winning tonight 3 sets to none. I tell you, so often people will look on the TV screen or whatever and see 3 sets to none and figure, oh, that was easy. This wasn't.
Yeah, this one was a hard one tonight. They definitely competed with us, and I think these are good matches to have once in a while. Winning 3-0 easy isn't always the best for our team, and having those hard games once in a while, it helps us grow.
And being able to stay with them, and both teams playing some really good defense.
Yeah, I mean, in the second set, we really pulled through, and I think we didn't give up, and we didn't get scared and just give up. So I'm glad we pulled through on the last few points.
And there was some really good serving by your team as well, and by you in particular.
Yeah, I said this with Brad. I feel like last year my serves were pretty inconsistent, so this year I'm glad they're just paying off, and I'm getting some good serves.
What are you doing differently?
I think I'm just calming down and making sure they're in the court and not bombing them out and trying to get the ace.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how many miles per hour it goes, just whether it lands in that 30-foot square.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way, so.
Well, a lot of people learn a lot of things that way. Ellie Lucas, our Energy Player of the Game, brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy, and it also takes knowing where your control is. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. I'll have a T-shirt for you. What size do you take?
I think I'll do you have a large or an XL?
I left the XL for the football players, but I got a large.
I'm giving them to people. I had one last night, so I had to give it to my mom.
Oh, okay. I wish I had a XL here, but I got a large.
The large will be fine. Large will be great.
Okay, we'll get that to you.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Ellie Lucas, our player of the game, again brought to you by Enbridge. And now Angie Johnson, the coach of Northern Cass. I was saying people will look 3-0 and figure, an easy night. But if you look at the sets, there was nothing easy about this at all.
No, and we expected that too. I said, after the first set, I told the girls, a new team is going to come out the second set on the other side of the net, so we need to be ready. And they came out swinging and playing great defense, so we just had to kind of mentally reset ourselves to make sure that we were ready to match their energy.
And they also had a lot of blocks for points, more than your team did.
Yeah, and we need to cover better too. We need to work on that, but yeah, they did a really good job of hitting around our block, which we kind of expected this year with people knowing Josie's up there, so they know that they need to hit around it. We just need to be able to play defense.
Ellie did a nice job, and Lucas, as far as hitting and serving, and what were some of the things that made you happy about tonight?
I think our communication got better throughout the night and just our ability to kind of battle back. I know we were down in the second and third set, and we kind of handled that hard situation and battled back with some grit, which I'm really happy to see because I haven't seen it a lot this year already. So it's good. Going into Des Lacs this weekend, it's good that we found a little bit of grit.
Now, you're going to be playing in Des Lacs this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, but you've got a game before that on Thursday, I believe, at Enderlin.
No, we go to Des Lacs this week. That's it. So a couple days of practice, and then we leave on Friday for Des Lacs.
Okay, so I can't trust the ND website after all. Okay, but that tournament, I was talking with Lisa Strand of Thompson about that last night. They'll be there too, and she says that tournament is just a real good test for any team.
Yeah, Thompson's actually in our pool, so we get to play them. But yeah, it's like almost a mini state tournament, some people say, because all the teams that are known to be pretty good are there. So yeah, we're just excited. We're ready to learn and just get better over the weekend.
All right, Angie Johnson, coach of Northern Cass, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
And Angie Johnson, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars, will be back with our postgame stats after these words on yourliveevent.com.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
And welcome back to Northern Cass. Joe Lancello with you as Northern Cass defeats Sargent County 3-0, 25-17, 27-25, and 25-20. Ellie Lucas, our Energy Player of the Game, brought to you by Enbridge, and Ellie will also get credit for our Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. For precision planning updates, information, questions, contact RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. RDK Enterprises is here to help you. And the Precision Play of the Game I had was a kill by Ellie Lucas in the second set. That gave Northern Cass a point and cut their deficit to 20-18 in that second set. And the Jaguars would eventually win that second set, 27-25, on their way to a three-set sweep. Again, 25-17, 27-25, and 25-20. For Northern Cass, running down their numbers, Tess Jalbert had 2 service aces, 1 kill for Addie Rust, 6 kills, 1 half a block, and 3 aces for Hayden Crockett. 1 kill for Ari Anderson. 1 ace for Paige Bosch. Josie Jensen, 12 kills, 1 block assist, and 1 ace. Addie Winterquist with 5 kills and 1 block assist. 7 kills for Ellie Lucas along with 1 block assist and 4 aces. 3 kills for Lauren Johnson, unofficially Northern Cass. 35 kills, 2 blocks, 11 aces, and just 3 service errors. Northern Cass now 7-0 in region play and 16-1 overall on the season. Sargent County, 1 ace for Chloe Bogart, 1 ace for Emma Bixby. She also played a very strong game as the libero for Sargent County, and interesting to see her take a few swings out of the back row. And these weren't just kind of wimpy things to get over. I mean, she really attacked it the way a hitter would. So credit for her for that. Emma Bixby, the 5'2 junior for Sargent County. 1 kill and 1.5 blocks for Lily Lee. 6 kills, 1 half a block, and 2 aces for Carly Cadoon. Hallie Nelson, 8 kills, 2.5 blocks. 1 kill, 2 aces for Elena Anderson. 5 aces for Sadie Newstall, the center for Sargent County. And Amber Kerr, 6 kills, 1.5 blocks. Sargent County unofficially 22 kills, 6 blocks, 11 aces, and 8 service errors. Sargent County now 6-7 overall, 4-2 in the Region 1 standings. And in the JV game, it was Northern Cass winning 2-0 earlier tonight. Northern Cass, their next game will be at the tournament at the Lac Burlington. They'll be playing there Friday and Saturday. And Sargent County, they'll be in a tournament on Saturday as well at Lisbon Enderlin. And that is going to do it for us tonight here from Northern Cass. Thanks very much to our sponsors. We hope you will stop by our sponsors and thank them for our coverage. And patronize them, at least say thank you for allowing us to bring you volleyball here on YourLiveEvent.com. And thanks to the folks here at Northern Cass. And thank you for watching. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score once again here. Northern Cass defeating Sargent County 3-0, 25-17, 27-25, and 25-20. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone.